Beans and cornbread.
Before we dive in, here's your required disclaimer. This podcast uses satire and dark humor to discuss very real and very messed up events. We roast the powerful, not the powerless. We don't joke about the victims, but we will joke about the people who thought the rules didn't apply to them. Are you still with us? Good. Now let's get uncomfortable.
Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Beans and Cornbread. I'm Kev.
I'm Jessica.
And we're so happy that you have joined us this morning for episode 11. And first of all, let me say this. Jess, how are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I'm looking forward to this episode. And it's going to be one that's very interesting. And we're going to try to figure out some things.
Okay.
You're not curious about what we're going to try to figure out?
You're about to tell me.
I am. So the title for this episode 011, is A Day in the Life of a Cave Person. So if you can just imagine this.
Yep.
Imagine this, waking up 50,000 years ago. No clock, no clothes as we know them, no Starbucks. It's just us waking up inside of a cave. Because the average cave person, and a lot of people don't know this, right, lived about 30 years. That's past what we've passed that already in our lives, right?
Yep.
You probably smelled like mammoth and wasn't very good smell, I'm assuming.
Oh, you're funky.
Oh, yeah. Funky cold Medina.
Like outside, like wet dog.
Yeah. Probably pretty bad. So, so let's talk about some of the things that would happen as a cave person 50,000 years ago. What do you think are some of the things that, well, first of all, as a female, because you're female.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so gross. I just thought of stuff. That's so gross.
Why do you say that?
Yeah, we all know what I'm thinking about. Ugh.
50,000 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would just be sitting in a puddle
for
a week.
So how we react to smells is going to be different 50,000 years ago, I would assume.
Which I don't think it bothered. It couldn't have bothered them that bad.
Well, I mean, as human beings, we know stuff that smells good.
Yeah, but if you smell it,
especially because you're
every
used to being around
day,
nature, flowers, and
but every day, constantly, you're smelling funk.
Yeah.
And then every so often, you're smelling different funk, and then and then decay, and I mean, it's just you're probably just overwhelmed by just funk.
Or you're just used to it, right? Because that's all you know. This is like now, right? We'll say we have all these products and things that keeps us clean and smelling good. But in the future, it depends on how far everything goes. Maybe we'll look at this as like, man, that was crazy how they're putting sticks of stuff under their arms to help them smell better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we just don't know. Because genetically, maybe odors could be rendered obsolete. And you just smell neutral.
See, that would just be weird. I think smelling is good.
Well, the ability to smell, right, has gone a long way because it's like, especially 50,000 years ago, maybe you smelled that saber-toothed tiger or whatever that's sneaking up on you or whatever, right? You caught the right breeze and you made sure that your cave was always facing in the right direction for the wind or being downwind from stuff to be able to track the mammoth or whatever.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Right? So let's talk about what the morning routine would be for a cave person.
Okay.
What do you think that would be?
Well, they would get up with the sun.
Yep.
Do like a patrol, probably check for predators.
Yeah, that'd be the first thing for sure.
Make sure no one got drug out of their cave at night and they didn't know it, or everyone's accounted for.
Yeah, you don't want to die.
I just keep on thinking of the Croods. I just keep on feeling like that's my reference to cave people.
Yeah.
Oh God, what was that movie with Daryl Hannah? That's my other reference.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, that's a bad movie. It's good.
Oh, that was good because she was blonde. She was different. Because all the other cavemen was like brown hair, brown eyes, all that kind of stuff.
She got it.
She was different because she was blonde and a different color
Oh my
eyes, so
God,
they
what was
treated
that
her
movie?
differently. But yeah, that's a great movie. I can't remember.
That was kind of rough to
If you
watch.
guys want to look it up, it's a Daryl Hannah movie. If you don't know who Daryl Hannah is, she was in Splash with Tom Hanks as she was as a mermaid in the bathtub and all that kind of stuff.
Everybody knows Kill Bill. She was also in Kill Bill.
Oh yeah.
With
She
the
sure
fin-
was
the-
with the patch on the eye,
Yeah.
right?
Daryl Hannah. Yeah, she's been around forever.
Yeah. Anyway,
Off subject, I know, but you know.
so another morning routine that we have, right? We wake up, we take showers and stuff like that. So there's no showers. You just got dirt, dust, and I guess animal fat for skincare. That's your lotion. Animal fat.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
So what do you think breakfast was like?
Meat.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. Berries, nuts,
Okay.
mushrooms, maybe.
And just think, there's no floss.
Eee. Twigs.
So teeth probably didn't last long. Well, you got a lifespan of 30 years, so
I mean, yeah, you're gonna. I guess.
so procreation had to be like high on the list,
Yeah.
right?
So you're popping babies out like at 13, 14.
Early.
Yeah.
Early
Oh
on,
gosh.
yeah.
Poor things.
And intermittent fasting, that wouldn't have been a choice. It was about survival, for sure. And then so you wake up, your morning routine, and then I guess it's like, okay, well, what are you gonna do for the whole day? Are you gonna just get some kind of dyes or whatever and do cave art, or what are you gonna do? What do you think they're gonna do? What would you need to do?
Well, I'm sure they delegated, like hunting, gathering, constantly sharpening tools, always keeping the fire alive when they discovered fire.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because that's like
Constantly keeping
that's
that
like
sucker
survival
alive. Yeah.
100, not even 101. Got to have a fire.
Yeah. So I know they had to, but they had to have. You had a job. I think everyone just had their role.
Well, you would have to have a role, right? You have to have the community roles, right? Like hunters, gatherers, tool makers, fire keepers, all of that. So the movie was Clan of the Cave Bear.
Yeah.
That's what Daryl Hannah was in, Clan of the Cave Bear. That was a pretty good movie too. That's another movie I like. What was it called? Quest
Yeah.
for Fire.
I knew you were going to say that one. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's with Radon Chong, wasn't it?
Radon Chong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
You guys don't know who that is? That was
Cheech's
Cheech
or
and
Chong, Tommy Chong's.
Tommy Chong's daughter.
Yeah.
And it's a movie where there's no
She got
talking.
assault. She got.
There's no talking in
Yeah.
it, and it's all just like seeing what what life was like back then in the cave era. Oh, it was a great movie. Great movie, Quest for
Yeah.
Fire. So check that out if you haven't seen it. So community roles: hunters, gatherers, tool makers, fire keepers, and every task had survival stakes. So, because if not, guess what you're gonna do? Gonna starve.
Yep.
Right? You have to worry about that 30-year lifespan because you won't make it.
Yep.
So,
Or other people danger, or you let your guard. Can you imagine the stress level? Just constantly on alert.
yeah, I mean, you would have to be, but it's like survival of the fittest, right?
Yeah.
I mean, those early stages of like then.
I'm sure
back
they had
then,
downtime, like fun. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a game they played.
Maybe for their children.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You know,
Kids are going to be
because
kids no matter
It
what.
still is a social networking community.
Yeah.
Just like we're having primates, and that's one thing I love about science when they talk about the DNA and stuff. Like, we only have a 2% difference in our DNA when it comes to primates,
Which does not make sense to me.
2%, but 2% lets you know the vast differences in DNA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's crazy. So let's move on to what the social life of a cave person would be. What do you think about that? Social life, because when we think about social life nowadays, what do we think about?
Dating apps.
Yep.
Hanging out at bars. I don't know. It's been so long.
And so back then, there's no dating apps, but it was like whoever didn't run away when you offered them a dead rabbit. You know what I mean? It's like
Yay!
Hey, I can hunt
Hey, that's a good thing to look for.
and you can eat with me.
Yeah.
We should procreate.
Yep. I wonder if they had to have like intermingle like within the same tribe, like ancestral. You think? They had to have.
I don't know, because maybe they saw over the generations, like, if you did that, what the kind of people it led to by not having the gene pool open to other variables.
Yeah.
But it's cool when I think about this whole, if I offered you something to survive, then you would be with me.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like the same role that we do when it comes to responsibilities between men and women nowadays. Right? If I can provide for you, like what they say a role of a man is nowadays, is to be able to provide.
Yeah.
Right?
And then I can cook.
And so-called women wants, that provision, protection, safety, security, because guess what? She has to bear young.
Yeah.
And if you have no safety, security, and protection, it's going to be hard for your young to grow up and survive in a world. So it's kind of like, it just has carried on throughout the generations. So what do you think language was like?
Yeah. Grunts. Wave gestures. Hand gestures. Probably. Wall art.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, they did what, they couldn't post stuff. So they just,
So no Instagram posts, no TikTok,
no, just come
Facebook.
and show me. I'll show you my picture of the bison I killed, or
right.
or saber-tooth or whatever. Was saber-tooth around?
Yes.
I swear I read somewhere where it wasn't, but I think I was.
There's all kind of wild animals and cats and things of that nature, and it's like, we discover new creatures almost every day now on the planet. So it's like, do you really know what was all out there? So think about this. This is the big one especially for women in this category. It's like childbirth.
Good God.
There's no epidurals. There's no.
Well, I mean, people still do it today.
Hospital.
I mean, it's just life.
Yeah, but
the risk is massive.
There's like certain things that you do.
I mean, you're in a safe place.
And the sanitation piece.
Even
you're
at
not
home.
giving birth in caves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with wild animals around you, you're not outside in the jungle giving birth.
That's true.
So
That's true.
There are certain things that have progressed and changed over time, and obviously we have.
You bleed out. Medicines.
Yeah,
there's no.
Like, if there's any complications back then.
Sorry,
hey,
just hopefully save the kid.
Yeah, that's it. We gotta have another hunter gatherer.
Ugh.
Yeah. So.
Disease, my God.
And then the common threats, right? You got the predators. You got rival tribes. You got infections. There's like no inoculations. There's no shots that you're gonna go and get.
Yeah, injury.
Right.
You break a foot, you better keep up with the tribe. Yeah.
Poison ivy, whatever is out there. Right? You're going to have to deal with all of those different things. So it's crazy how we have progressed so far in this world from that aspect, right? And then, not to bring it up to date, but, then we complain about inoculations and different things. Ooh, excuse me. Speaking of inoculations.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's just amazing how, I don't want to go into all that subject, but just, it's proven science, man. I mean,
right.
just freaking get the jab.
So the biggest drama back in those days, 50,000 years ago, would be like food. Like you have drama over food.
Yeah.
You're going to have drama over mates.
Yep.
And you're going to have drama over territory.
Yep.
So basically it was...
it's like every other animal back then.
High school with no spears.
Yeah, like cliquish, you think?
Right. So when you think about... I'll pose this question, but I know the answer. Could you have done it? Well, obviously, yes, you could have done it because those are back there that had to do it for us to be here today.
Yeah. I mean, if I have to just survive, I'll do anything, except eat people. I don't think I'll do that.
Well, I mean, if you get hungry enough and you don't want to die, you're gonna do what you gotta do.
It all depends on my situation.
You're gonna do what you gotta do. If you don't know how to hunt or gather, you're gonna do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I don't, which is like it said.
And it's crazy sometimes, because in this modern time, we always say what we wouldn't do and all that stuff. But if you never have to face the consequences of feeling like that, I would never say never. That's a big motto, to never say never, because you just don't know what you would do depending on the circumstances that are presented before you.
I guess.
Yeah, I definitely believe that wholeheartedly. So what do you think about those before us, our ancestors that had to cope and survive in those circumstances, having such short lifespans? Like, it's almost like we don't even think about that because we just live in our lives and we enjoy.
We barely think of the generation before us.
Yeah, we enjoy the benefits of time because time has allowed us to grow, become more intelligent.
We're comfortable.
DNA and genes have changed over time, right, to allow for more intelligence and things of that nature. So it's like we don't think about that, right? But we also have things in our past like the pyramids that we can't really understand, and different structures that are built. That's kind of getting off the subject, but
not saying that it is.
What?
But it's aliens.
Well, there we go. You know what I mean? Because it's just crazy. Like, we had this big jump in technological advancement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That has led to the things that we are able to do now. But without our ancestors, without those people doing what they had to do, right, we could never be. So I just think it's interesting. I just thought it was a really interesting subject, a day in the life of a cave person, just understanding like what you go through in your daily life is nothing like what they had to go through.
Hell no.
Right?
Just the smells alone. You know how I am with smells.
Yeah.
I mean, I was fine until I got pregnant with my first child. And I smell like a freaking cadaver dog now. I mean, I smell every single thing now.
Right.
And it's overwhelmed. And that was 23 years ago.
So could you imagine being
back then? Good Lord.
Well, first of all, you got to survive pregnancy.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't have as many kids as I have now. That's for dang sure.
You might have more. Honestly,
not if my life
if you was a strong type that could just produce like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might have even more because there's no protection.
Yeah.
Right? There's no birth control. There ain't no condoms.
Yeah.
Right? Jokers wasn't pulling out.
True.
So, it's like you would just have kids and you die, most likely.
Probably.
Be one of those elder cave women, right? And then you would have to definitely know about how to care for them, medicines, what you would do for care for them, seeing things when it comes to the sickness and how it was cured, and remembering that, passing that down to the generations. I mean, all those things that made women great up to this time frame had to be passed down and taught. And that's across the board with all.
Yeah, because they didn't write it. I mean, maybe they wrote it on the wall or it's pictures.
Well, no, it had to be shown.
No, it had to be shown. It had to be, yeah.
You had to live it.
Grunted.
So when the invention of language came about, that's when you're going to see a huge jump in intelligence.
Oral
because
history.
Now it's passed down. Language can be passed down. Without a written language, it's hard for anything to.
That's like a lot of Native Americans.
Yep.
And
written language. Well, that's why a lot of Native Americans perished because they had
oral
language, but they didn't have any written language.
Well, that and then they always, like I see on like documentaries or little bits, how the younger generation doesn't want to deal with it. They just they don't want to learn the old ways, and they're like
And that repeats throughout history, right?
I think that's across all cultures too.
It's not just Native Americans; everybody goes through that, right?
Yeah.
With technological advancement, because guess what? In this age where we don't even need to get into this, but this age when we get into AI and stuff, it's going to change, right? We're older, we're on our downswing when it comes to our kids and and how things progressing.
That's why you need to talk.
So yeah, we gotta have that communication, but a lot of things have changed. But yeah, so just wanted to talk about a day in the life of a cave person, bring some more perspectives to that, how far we've come over our history as human beings, and just to see, what you thought about that, because, like I said, what we do on a daily basis is far, far, far more different than what a cave person would have experienced 50,000 years ago.
Can you imagine how bland the food would be?
Yeah, because they didn't have seasonings.
Oh, golly, Moses.
So you didn't care about that. You just care about
No, it was survival. It wasn't about the taste, like appreciating the food. I mean, you appreciate it, but not savoring.
That's what I'm saying, man. I got a rabbit. Hey, we finna have kids. You know what I mean?
I had COVID, and just for a week, I couldn't taste, and I thought I was going to lose my mind.
Yeah, so...
I was just like...
So you become privileged, right?
Oh, my gosh.
The time and
Seasons,
intelligence
everything.
makes you privileged as well.
Yeah.
So okay, so that was cool. I like that topic for episode 011. And I guess we'll be right back with the last 9.
Yep.
All right, so we'll catch you guys on the other side.
All right, toodles.
Beans and cornbread.
And we're back for the last 9. So, what did you have in mind for the last 9?
Well, I figured we'd keep the topic the same because we were talking about the day in the life of a cave person.
Yep.
So I have some cave edition questions for you.
Okay.
And these are questions that are based off of 50,000 years ago, and could you do it or not, that kind of thing. So, are you ready for this, Miss Jess?
Yes. Hit me.
So the first one is going to be fire or spear, and you can only have one for life. What would you pick?
Fire.
Why?
Because it keeps you warm, cooks things. Wards off predators.
So you can use it for defense too, just like a spear.
Just a bunch of stuff. Boil water.
Okay. Boiling water.
Boil water.
You think it was boiling water?
They might have figured that out.
Yeah, I guess you're right. What boiling water for what?
To get the impurities out. Don't you boil water for that? Is that a thing?
They got to know the impurities were there.
Well, if Bobby keeps on throwing up every time, I don't know.
Caveman Bobby. Okay, next one. Mm-hmm. Would you sleep in a cave or under the stars with predators nearby?
Shit, in a cave.
Well, I mean, I guess that's some protection, right? But predators
I guess
can go
both
in caves
have
too.
predators.
Yeah.
Although in a cave, you only have one way in, one way out.
Not necessarily.
Well,
this ain't the Flintstones.
No, but I mean, you got to book it to get to the other end of the mountain.
You're making a cave be what you want it to be, right?
I don't. I'm just thinking like a cave, like a little hollowed out part of a. I'm not thinking like it goes into, mining or anything. I don't know. I think a cave, because at least you can see your parameters. You have
an enclosed.
You can lean against a wall. You can kind of.
Unless there's bears in the back or whatever hibernating, you don't know.
Yeah, then and that would suck. But
okay, so let's go to the next one. One prehistoric pet that you can have. Okay, so you can have one prehistoric pet. Would you want a pet saber-toothed cat or a baby mammoth?
A cat.
Why?
Because I think it'd be more protective. I think it would do more damage
than a full-size mammoth.
It's his baby mammoth.
Oh, I mean, it's gonna grow.
Well, I know, but I think they're quicker.
Well, mammoths don't eat meat, so you're both competing for food now. If you got a cat.
Well, that's true, and I can also ride the mammoth, and I could be above everybody.
Quite possibly.
So that might be a thing. And I love elephants.
I mean, which you prefer? Which one would you do?
So, I don't know. They both have pros and cons.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, you got hungry. Mammoth provides a lot of meat.
Yeah, that's. Oh, I wouldn't be able to kill my pet.
Well, your friends might say.
I don't know. I guess practically, probably a mammoth. But a cat is so much quicker. You know, if we have to, you know, a mammoth is just a
It
huge
can hunt with you too,
ass
right? You teach it how to
target.
hunt,
Yeah,
so it can help you provide.
yeah. I mean, he can always share the food.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. He does. I mean, he'll be the hunter also. So
Absolutely.
You know.
Okay, so here's the next one. Would you eat raw meat if it meant your survival?
hell yeah.
I know you would because you're white. I mean, white people eat raw meat all day.
You would eat it too.
Steaks
So
and
whatever. You were talking about eating people earlier.
I'm just going to sear it, and when I bite it, I want it to be bleeding.
No, that's not me.
Me either. But, you know, I'm just, you know, it is what it is. If you could paint one thing on a cave wall, what would it be?
Okay, think about back then, not now. Just a family portrait.
I knew you was going to say that.
Whatever. You don't know
Put your
me.
babies on the wall.
Yes,
I
definitely.
knew you was going to say that.
Yep.
Sure. I'm going to make sure you stay busy. You got time for that.
Popping out babies.
That's it. You ain't got time to paint. Get over here. All right. So, would you hunt in the morning or gather at night? This is this or that.
Hunt in the morning. Gather at night seems dangerous.
Well, hunting in the morning might be dangerous too. Because there's nocturnal creatures and there are creatures that are in the day. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I think hunt in the morning would be a little. Why would you gather at night though? Don't you gather in the morning too, like during
for
daylight?
fear of the predators that are in the daytime.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Because you have the
question.
cover of night, maybe, but that depends on the predators.
Yeah, but
that
it's
are
not like
in
they have
your area.
flashlights or they have a candle walking around or anything like that. I would just. What do you
What
gather?
if you had fire, you know, berries and stuff? Because you're scared. You come out the cave to go gather berries instead of doing it
Why are you
day.
saying berries like that? Berry. I know. I think hunt in the morning would be better.
Okay. Now, share your food with the tribe or stash it for yourself.
I would share my food.
Really?
Now, if I was. No, I would share my food. I mean, there's no question. Of course, I would share my food.
So let's say you're pregnant and your caveman guy that got you pregnant got killed.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to make sure you get enough rations, but you're not getting enough. But you know where this berry bush is that you could
Berry bush.
go and get to provide for you and your caveman in your belly. You're gonna share it with the tribe. I know I'm adding parameters and stuff, but
I would still share, but I would. While I'm picking, I would start wolfing down some food.
you don't think they're gonna like follow you and know where you're getting this stuff from? They're trying to survive too. You're around for 30 years, so.
Well, I mean, you can only pick so much from a bush.
Well, I mean, you might know a bushel of bushes. A grove of berry trees or whatever. All right, so would you live near the river or deep in the mountains?
I want to say near the river.
Why?
We got fish. You got water.
Got bears.
You do got bears,
A
which is.
lot of predators because it's
Yeah.
like water.
But you need water. I mean, in the mountain you can find water, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, snow-capped mountains and
Yeah.
streams and stuff.
Plus, you have a lot more cover up in the mountains. You have a lot more security.
But you also got to deal with the weather.
But the weather. Well, if you find a good cave, make a little homey.
Find a good cave.
Yeah, you know.
Find a good cave.
Find a little cave,
This
you
was
know.
on sale.
Little curtains up.
Okay, who's more dangerous? A rival tribe or your own tribe when they're hungry?
It might be even. Well, maybe a rival tribe, maybe your own tribe will be less hesitant to cause you harm.
Less hesitant or
Just a
more
tad?
hesitant?
No, I think your own tribe would be just a tad. They may still do it, but they'll at least pause a little bit.
So more hesitant.
More hesitant, yeah. A rival tribe wouldn't give a
I
shit.
don't care.
Yeah.
Unless they want to have you as a woman.
Yeah. I mean, for the women, it might be different. The men, they're gonna.
You remember that Conan the Barbarian? Conan, what are the best things in life? You remember that?
When you try
to crush your enemies, to see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of the women.
Yeah.
Barbarian style. Okay, last one. Would you survive a week in the Stone Age? Yes or no, and why? 1 week.
1 week.
1 week. You yourself.
Am I with other people?
Transported in a time machine to the Stone Age.
Okay, there's so many questions. Am I with a tribe? Do they think they already know me? Like, do I just go into someone else's?
The question says, would you survive a week in the Stone Age?
Yeah, but that's so vague.
Yes or no, and why?
Okay, if it was just me, then hell no.
What do you think would happen?
I would just curl up and die, probably. Well, no, I wouldn't.
So you don't think you could survive if I transported you in time? Sent you back to the Stone Age.
You gotta transfer me.
Yeah, I'm a transfer. I'm a transport.
So eager.
You got to go.
It's so many factors. If I'm equipped for it, I don't know. A week? I mean, it's not that long, but it's enough. It's long enough to die.
Yeah, it's long enough to die.
So
because you got to eat and drink.
I mean, cold weather I can deal with, but depends. Am I clothed? Am I?
No, it's like a Terminator. You just
show up naked.
Naked. Yeah.
Shit.
Run around everything, just jiggling.
Oh, nippy. I don't know. I want to say I could.
Yeah. Well, I will say this: if you have no training in survival, I would say no. Mm-hmm. If you had some training in survival, because it's not necessarily saying you had to be around a tribe.
I mean, I know how to start a fire.
Like,
I know how
like those
to
shows.
Yeah, Naked and Alone or whatever.
Yeah. So do you? No. Now I'm gonna back up. If I said go outside right now,
no, I have my little fire, I have my little flint starter thing.
No.
I have a little kit.
No. You ain't got nothing with you though. It's like Naked and Afraid.
I'll be twisting the shit out of that stick.
Could you do it?
I would try. I've never actually done it without either a flint starter thing or matches or.
So yeah, you wouldn't have those.
But you can. I've seen it enough to where I could at least try. I know what to look for. Mm-hmm. I know what the process is. So I just have never done it.
Guess what we're gonna do tomorrow?
No.
We're gonna prove whether or not she can start a fire from scratch without using any tools that are modernized. I'm gonna bet big money. If anybody's willing to take my bet, that this does not happen.
You never know.
Yeah, I do. I think I do.
I probably just get bored too easily. I would just quit after 5 minutes because I know I'm
not safe. If it depends on your survival.
No, I meant tomorrow. Like if
act like it depends on your survival. I won't let you back in the house unless you start a fight.
I'm not worried about that.
Anyway, everybody, we definitely appreciate you guys hanging in there with us on Beans and Cornbread Podcast. This has been episode 011, and you just got to listening to the last 9. Please remember, if you like this podcast, so please like, share, and subscribe to Beans and Cornbread on the Marvel Network. And we'll catch you next time for the episode 012, which we don't know what that's going to be yet, but you're going to find out before. No, you won't find out before us. You'll find out after us, most likely. Just any closing words and thoughts?
No, this was a good one, though. This was fun.
All right. Well, we'll catch you next time.
All right. Toodles.